National Commission. National Commission consists of one president and at least 4 other members. At least one among them should be a woman. And they are being appointed by central government of India. And if the compensation or the claim including compensation exceeds rupees 1 crore, we can directly approach to the National Commission. And for this, if any person or organization is dissatisfied with the order issued by State Commission, can also go to National Commission within 1 month from the date of passing such a order. That is very important. Suppose I am not satisfied with the order issued by state government and I want to go to National Commission, but it is compulsory that I have to move to National Commission or before National Commission before 30 days from the date of issue of the order by the State Commission. That is very important. Okay, then if any person is not satisfied with the verdict or with the order of the National Commission, what they can do? And just like other crimes and other laws, they can also go to Supreme Court. If we are not satisfied with the order issued by the National Commission, that person or organization can go to Supreme Court. Okay. Now we can see what are the relief available to the consumers when the consumer court is satisfied with the genuineness of the complaint. The court, whether it is district forum, state commission or national commission, can issue one or more direction to the opposite party. That we will say, list out one by one. First of all, to remove the defect in goods or deficiency in service. If complaint is against goods, court can order to remove the defects in the goods or replace the goods. Second, to replace the defective product with a new one. Court can issue order for replace the defective product. Third, to refund the price paid for the product or charges paid for the service. Fourth, to pay a reasonable amount of compensation for any loss or injury suffered by the consumer. Next, to pay punitive damages in appropriate circumstances. 6. To discontinue the unfair or trade practices and not to repeat it in the future. Next, not to offer hazardous goods for sale. Next, to withdraw the hazardous goods from the sale. Next, to cease manufacture of hazardous goods. Next, to pay any amount to be credited to Consumer Welfare Fund or any other organization or person. It should not be less than 5% of the value of the defective goods or deficient services. Next, to issue corrective advertisement. To issue corrective advertisement to neutralize the effect of misleading advertisement. And next, to pay educate cost to the appropriate party. These are the various reliefs available to the consumer. That means they can get the refund of money or remove the defect of goods, replacement of the product, or getting the compensation for damages, or the court can order to discontinue the products from the market, or court can give the order to withdraw the advertisement or giving corrective advertisement to neutralize the effect of the false advertisement. These are about the various reviews available. Now, next is what is the role of consumer organization and NGOs to protect the consumers. We can see the various role of consumer organization and NGOs. Their roles are First of all, educating the general public about consumer rights. This association have much a role to educate the general public, means educate the consumers about their rights by organizing training programs or seminar, workshops, etc. Then second is publishing periodicals to impart knowledge. In addition to these seminars, training programs, etc., consumer organization can publish periodicals and other publications to impart computer about their problems, legal reporting, reliefs available, etc. Next is carrying out testing of consumer products. So consumer association can help the consumers to test the consumer products in laboratories to test the relative qualities of competing brands. Next is encouraging consumers to strongly protest. This is very important. The consumer organization can encourage the consumers to strongly protest and take an action against unscrupulous or exploitative as well as unfair trade practices of sellers. Next is providing legal assistance to consumers. Organization can provide legal assistance to consumers by way of providing legal aid, advice, etc. Then filing complaints in appropriate consumer courts. Consumer association can file complaints in appropriate courts on behalf of a consumer or on behalf of the group of consumers. Then taking initiative in filing cases. Consumers association has to take initiative in filing various cases in the consumer courts in the interest of the general public because of the main reason they are unorganized. Okay, these are the various roles of consumer organization and NGOs. First of all, educating the general public about the consumer rights, publishing periodicals to impart knowledge, carrying out testing of consumer products, encouraging consumers to strongly protest, providing legal assistance to consumers, filing complaints in appropriate consumer courts, and taking initiative in filing cases. These are the various role of consumer organization. So I think you have got something about the discussion of Consumer Protection and Consumer Protection Act. We have discussed various things in this topic, that is what is consumer protection and what is the objective of learning this, then why the consumer protection, importance of consumer protection from the point of consumer as well as from the point of business, then meaning of consumer, then Consumer Protection Act and its provisions, rights of consumers, responsibilities of consumer, redressal agencies under the Consumer Protection Act, under which we have learned the definition of consumer and who can file a complaint against the complaint in various courts, and the consumer relief, role of consumer organizations and NGO. Okay, that's all today, dear students. I think you got something from me. Thank you very much for your cooperation.